Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm breaking down my track, Funky Pills, how it was made, the ideas behind it, and all the little details you might have missed. This track is still unreleased, but I'm doing the track breakdown because a quick shout out before we start. This breakdown was actually suggested by a fan named Ruben, so shout out to Ruben for this and appreciate you for that. If you got ideas for what I should break down next, any tracks, suggestions, any tutorials, just drop them in the comments. Alright, so let's get into this. So, the whole concept behind Funky Pills is I wanted to do something new, basically. I wanted to create some tech house, still keeping it simple, not too harsh, but making like a funky track that I can play in clubs, basically. I didn't want it to feel too clean. I wanted to feel a little raw, a little bouncy, and basically I wanted it to feel fun. So let's go into the drums. Let's start with the drums because that's really the backbone of the track. So we have the kick, pretty tight kick. We have the kick, not too long, just enough to give it a groove. We have the clap. As you can see, there's a little tiny clap before the main clap. We give a space in the kicks, so we just let the sounds breathe in. This is the funk bounce with the kick and the bass. It sits slightly behind the beat, the hi-hats to make it shaker, and the hats to make it feel relaxed. We got a little clap in the background with some bongos, and we have a frencher here with a crash and a sweep down. We have some snare fills here, and this is basically the drums with the bass. Hi-hats give it a more movement, we have the groove, some swing, some velocity changes, nothing too like robotic basically. The goal here was to give the track the backbone for the groove. We have the bass line. The bass, we have two types of bass. This is like the main bass, and you have another bass that comes here. So these are the two basses. This is a funk bass synth and the funky bass. So it's a bass side chained and a funky bass on it, like the top and the low. The kick sounds like this.
In your eye,
Yeah.
in your eyes,
It's got that classic funky feel, kind of
in
like
your eye,
90s house, more
in your
techy
eyes.
side basically. It follows
Funky
the kick,
pills, funky
and
pills,
that's
funky
what
pills, funky pills,
the
funky
track
pills,
this
funky
gives
pills,
the track
funky
the
pills, funky
personality,
pills.
the funky personality. So if we just put all of these elements together, we have the Frencher, the loop, shaker loop, the top loop, and the tech house claps with the bass. And these are crashes, sweep downs, and sweep ups. And we have a build up
Funky
here
pills, funky pills,
with
funky
the
pills, funky
vocals.
pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills,
This
funky
is without
pills,
the melody
funky
here.
pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills.
So this is basically the track here. But I was like, it's missing something. So then later on, I added this pluck loop. So this pluck loop has a bunch of effects basically. If we go into the channel, the pluck loop has two kickstarts, four EQs, a fruity reverb, and one e love filter. So love filter is very important in the track because if we hear the pluck loop by itself without any effects, Without kickstart and love filter, the pluck sounds like this. Very tropical, tech house Ibiza vibes, basically. Without the, like, with all the effects on, we have this really nice kind of bassy sound with the pluck. The synth choice is actually really important for tech house because in tech house, mainly it's about the bass and the groove, but when you're playing around with melodies in tech house, it's very important to choose the right sounds for the right tracks. You need all the sounds to fit each other and make the track complete. So there's a bunch of modulation on the block throughout all of the track, and with all of the sounds like this.
Funky pills, funky pills,
So
funky
here
pills,
the
funky
love
pills,
filter is
funky
still
pills, funky
on,
pills,
and
funky
then
pills, funky pills,
it's
funky
off
pills, funky pills,
before the
funky
build.
pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills. On some funky pills,
And then the
baby.
vocals and the drop. So now I'm going into ear candy, some details basically. Before the drop, we have a bunch of effects if you can see here. Um, we have this effect.
On some funky pills, baby.
It's like a filtering type of fill, and we have a scratch. We have repop, crash risers, snare build-ups, and here we have the part of the crash riser. This is sweep downs, effects, and the crash. Uh, then for the vocals, I chose the best part of the track, basically, are the vocals, so I removed these for now. We have in the intro, these are cut out vocals, so they're chopped,
Funky
basically like
pills,
this.
funky pills.
Bunch of EQ and compression on the vocals. So we have fruity delay for some parts,
Funky pills,
parametric
funky pills.
EQ,
In your eye,
UAD compressor, and another
in
EQ,
your eyes.
basically to
Funky
cut off
pills,
those
funky
high
pills.
frequencies.
In your eye,
We have two vocals now
in your
giving the
eyes.
call and
Funky
response
pills, funky
in
pills.
the vocals.
In your eye,
So basically,
in your
this
eyes.
is the call,
Funky
this is the
pills, funky
response.
pills.
It's a very
In
good
your
technique
eye.
in house music. Then before the drop, build up, the vocals are like
Funky
this.
pills, funky pills,
So
funky
the funky
pills,
pills
funky pills,
basically
funky
filtering
pills,
down,
funky
filtering
pills,
up,
funky pills,
going
funky
this
pills,
throughout
funky pills, funky pills,
this
funky
build up.
pills.
Then we have this vox, vocal type of vox thing, um, before the drop. Basically, one of my favorite parts of the track.
On some funky pills, baby.
A very, very funky sound. Then if we listen to it all for the first part before the second drop and the second build up sounds
On
like
some
this.
funky pills, baby.
A bunch of automation here. Second,
Funky pills, funky
we
pills,
have
funky
this
pills,
box
funky
on
pills,
as well,
funky pills,
male
funky pills,
box,
funky pills, funky pills,
uh,
funky pills, funky
and
pills,
some snare
funky
pills
pills,
here.
funky pills,
Just
funky
to
pills,
fill out
funky pills,
the
funky
room
pills,
with
funky
some
pills,
sounds.
funky pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills, funky pills,
For this
funky
track,
pills,
arrangement wise, I didn't want to overcomplicate it, but at the same time, I wanted to stretch out the
on
track
some
length.
funky pills,
It's about
baby.
always introducing elements, letting them breathe, and removing them in
Funky
certain
pills, funky pills.
parts, even changing some elements, like I did here, for example. After this part, we have this build up. I chopped up the sample for the pluck without the
Funky
fruity
pills,
love
funky
filter on.
pills.
Here you can see the automation. It's a volume insert. It always goes up
Funky
3
pills,
decibels and
funky
goes down
pills.
just gives some space for the sound to breathe in. Here we have an EQ going to cut the lows, basically, this pattern one. If we go on the melody here, you can see that the low end is cutting and stopping, obviously, and then reverb is going up,
On some
and then
funky
when the drop
pills,
goes, it goes
baby.
down. So there's some cool automation and arrangement. Here you can see I chopped up the sample and just did this thing here, just playing around with the melody, basically making it
In your eyes,
funky, like the track. Um,
in your eyes,
it's about, you know,
in your eyes,
making the sounds, letting them breathe, and then
in your
changing
eyes.
it and keeping the listener hooked to the track. It's a more club type track here. For mixing wise, I use Ozone for this. I use the EQ on the mixer, cut the some low end frequencies, a lot of the high end, not a lot, but some high end frequencies, so it doesn't sound harsh. With Ozone, sometimes I use um, my own presets. It's just stuff that you need to like know about. Uh, by time you will learn how to master, basically. Um, you need to check some stuff from Ozone and play around with the settings and automation. I think the most important thing for mixing is to give the sounds a place to breathe and also control the volume. So basically, all the sounds you see here are set to different types of volumes, and that gives the each element in the track a space for where it does its job. And yeah, that's basically how Funky Pills came together. Again, shout out to Ruben for the suggestion. If you enjoyed this breakdown,
On some
let me know
funky
what track
pills,
you want me to go
baby.
into next. Bye guys, appreciate you all. Catch you in the next one.